Hello, everyone, and welcome to my first podcast on this channel, and many more to come.
Hello, everyone. I hope you're doing well. So, today is our first podcast where we're going to be talking about the first time when the Pakistan team is hosting the Cricket Champions Trophy 2025. And yeah, we're gonna just dive right in. What do you have to say about this? Like, are you excited?
Yeah, of course, this is going to be a first time in Pakistan, and it's a
Yeah,
big thing for Pakistan actually,
for sure.
and for the future of Pakistan cricket as well. At
Yeah.
the same time, they make a new stadium for the Champions Trophy. The
The
first one they made.
which in which city? Because
Oh,
there's
they
matches in
did it
Pakistan happening in different cities in
yeah, in one
Karachi,
in
in Lahore.
Karachi,
Yeah.
second one in Lahore.
So which one did they renovate?
So two of them, Karachi and Lahore. The Lahore one,
Oh,
they
they
did a lot.
renovated the Karachi one.
Yeah,
What's the
the
name of the Karachi stadium? Do you know?
National Cricket Stadium.
Okay, and then there's the Gaddafi Stadium
Yeah,
in
Gaddafi
Lahore,
Stadium. Yeah, they
which you've personally been to that stadium, haven't you?
Yeah, I watched my first match. Actually, it was a Pakistan versus South Africa. The
Was it
first match.
actually?
Yeah, the first match
And
I
and
ever watched
the
in
reason why
Gaddafi
he's
Stadium.
saying that is because today, yesterday was their match, Pakistan versus South Africa, and he's saying like, look at the coincidence, like the fact that the first match that you ever
And
played,
then we were recording
and
the first
and where
post
was this
podcast.
match? The Pakistan versus South Africa played. Was it were they playing in Lahore as well?
No, they no.
This match that happened yesterday,
Yeah, that was in Karachi actually.
that was in Karachi. Okay, well, but that's look at that. So now, were you able to see the new stadium yet? I guess not, right? They haven't had any matches there yet, or
No, no,
was
it's open.
no, but
The-
the new stadium, like they haven't revealed it. There hasn't been like a match there, Champions one yet, right?
No, because the champion first match of Champions uh trophy is on Wednesday, February 19th actually.
Okay, so people have not really seen the newly renovated
No,
Lahore Stadium.
no,
They've only seen the
they
Karachi
did.
one.
So they did the full thing in Lahore. They set up what you call the inauguration. They did in
When was the
Lahore.
reveal? What day? Was it in February?
Yeah, like before these matches.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, I guess more
They
people
did
are
in
gonna.
Karachi.
I would say
I'm Habib
most
was
people are gonna
there.
obviously see the stadium on the day of the
Ali
match,
Zafar
right?
was there. There was
Yeah.
Arif
But
Lohar
I'm just
singer.
saying,
There's
like,
a
I
lot of
think most
singers.
people are gonna watch see the stadium fully renovated first time during the match because most people just watch the matches. They don't watch these like inaugurations and these things. So, but anyways, moving on. Let's talk a little bit about the schedule and so this is a big thing for Pakistan. Do you know if anyone has made any comments like in regards to the fact that this is happening in Pakistan, like in Pakistan, people from Pakistan, like any politicians or anything, like have they made any comments about what they expect to see or anything like that?
Yeah, so chairman of Pakistan cricket team actually he's the politician as well.
What's
He's
his
the
name?
Mohsin Naqvi,
Okay.
and he's a politician.
Yeah.
Because of that, they're just they're doing it.
Yeah. So what did he say?
What do you mean? What do you say? He just doing it.
No, I said
He's
I
working
asked
on
you
the
have any people
stadium.
made any comments about the matches or what they expect to see. So you were saying something about the what did he say about this? You just suddenly brought him up. So what were you saying about him?
So he's the chairman too. So he's the one who did it actually. He made the stadiums.
Yeah,
He
I
renovated
know,
the
but
stadium.
I was asking
So
if I'm
he
asking
said
you
it's a
if
big thing.
anyone made any comments.
He said
Oh,
it's a
my
big thing,
alarm's going
of
off.
course.
Um, so okay, no one made it. Let's moving on. Um, so yeah, what are your thoughts on the fact that it's the first time in Pakistan? What do you think is gonna happen? Do you have any expectations? Are you excited?
I'm excited, but I would be more excited if India is traveling to Pakistan. But they said they're not going to travel to Pakistan. They're gonna play in
We'll
Dubai
come
instead.
back to that. Okay, we'll come back to that. But for now, can you tell me like what is your like what is your feelings towards the matches and
I mean,
how do you think
of course,
like do
I'm
you think
happy for
Pakistan will be able
Pakistan.
to perform and like what are your thoughts?
Yeah, the way they played yesterday, I'm hoping now
Yeah.
if they can carry on this momentum in the Champions Trophy matches,
Hmm.
and they can win, win it for Pakistan.
Well, yeah, let's move on to Pakistan versus South Africa. And yesterday there was a match, right?
Yeah.
So let's go over that match really quickly to see um how it went. So Pakistan won. That's the first thing. That's all I know.
So South
But
Africa did the first batting, and then they scored 352 for five. So they scored 352 runs
mhm.
in the loss of 5 wickets. And then Pakistan batsman came in. Babar Azam and Fakhar Zaman. They were playing. They were looking really good. But unfortunately, Babar got out early, 21. Didn't score big runs again, but that's okay. He's working on it. He will get the runs in final of the Tri Nation Series final, and then leading to Champions Trophy.
Yeah.
But eventually,
Well,
uh,
if we look at the scorecard, do you have it in front of you? Do you have the scorecard on? Pull it up on your phone. But if we look at the scorecard, we can go a little bit into it, and you want to talk about so Mohammed Rizwan, he got 122 runs,
yeah, that's
right?
the partnership actually
And
between Rizwan and Salman Ali Aga.
yes, and they both. How many runs did he get? Salman.
134 Salman Ali Aga.
Yeah.
He scored in 103 balls.
Yep.
That's his highest score at the moment. So he already played 28 matches and he scored 819 runs with
Mm-hmm.
an average of 45. So he's going really good. That was his first 100 runs in ODI cricket.
Oh wow. Well,
Yeah,
good job.
yeah.
Good job to what's his name? Sorry.
Salman Ali Aga.
Yeah, good job. So he's like, I would say like as a Pakistani, like a lot of because I'm like not really that much into cricket, but I do enjoy it. Whereas you really like cricket. So like I want to say like overall, because a lot of people watch cricket, right? Most people that are not like crazy cricket lovers won't know all the players' names. So I feel like this is an opportunity for him to shine. If he's doing really well, like in this match, who knows how he'll perform in the future? And I think maybe it's possible he might be one of the top players.
Plus, he
Yeah,
took a very good catch,
he
like a
took a
really,
good
really
catch.
good
Yeah, yeah,
catch. That's a turning point of the match too. So
yeah.
credit goes
And
to
how many
Salman Ali
total
Aga.
runs did they have in the total match? It was 355?
So let me tell you something. That's the record alert right now. Pakistan, that's the highest run chase Pakistan ever did in
Mm-hmm.
ODI cricket.
4 wickets and 49 overs.
That's right.
Okay. Well, what are your thoughts of the like overall the team? How like what do you think is so I heard that the players got in a fight. What happened? Can you tell us more?
Yeah, it was.
We have some piping hot tea for you guys
Yeah.
regarding the cricket matches. So apparently there was some fallout that happened between the players, which is unfortunate because we want to see them as a united team because
Mm.
they're representing Pakistan and this is a big moment for Pakistan to be honest.
I mean, this kind of stuff does happen in the
Can you
cricket
tell us what
match.
happened though? We want to
Yeah.
know. We're all sitting on the edge of our seat to know what happened because
So
I kind of really want to know what happened.
okay, firstly, when Shaheen Afridi he was bowling, Shaheen Shah Afridi was bowling.
Okay. This is
The
yesterday. This all
batsman,
happened
yeah,
yesterday
yeah,
on the
everything
field?
happened. Yeah, the South African batsman, his name is Matthew,
Okay.
who is batting.
Yeah.
He came in between Shaheen Shah run up after he
What do you
finished
mean
his
he
run up.
came in
So
between?
he
Like,
was running between the wickets, the
oh,
batsman,
okay, yeah.
and Shaheen Shah was going back to his bowling end, and
Oh.
he came from the behind
Oh.
and he hit him from the back of
Oh
Shaheen Shah
my.
Afridi.
Oh
That's when Shaheen
my.
Shah got angry, and
And
then
then? And then what happened?
he played the
What
next
did he say
ball. The
something to
batsman,
him? Oh.
yeah, I don't know what's the conversation. Nobody knows
Okay.
what the conversation
Yeah.
was between them, and then all three or four
Did the
Pakistani players they
cameraman
came in.
get all of this on camera?
Yeah, yeah, of course.
Oh, okay.
There's
Like no, I
bajillions
mean the
cameras in the
altercation that
ground.
happened between the two.
Yeah, yeah, it
Was
was
there a
recorded.
fight?
No, no,
Just like he said something. Okay. So
yeah.
then what happened?
And then Matthew went back to his crease. He was playing next ball. That's when he shows the bat to Shaheen Afridi. That's he's gonna hit the bat.
He picked up his bat to hit him?
Yeah, he just pretend like he was doing it, like he's just
And
flying
where
his
was
bat.
Shaheen standing? Was he
It was
standing next to
far,
him or
like
far? Oh,
far,
but he
like
was
in
just
front.
like, oh, like
Yeah,
okay, okay. And
not
then
that far. Like
And then what happened?
then Shane walks towards Matthew and he said something, and I don't know what happened then. They just walked back. Other players got involved. Empire came right away. So yeah.
So, but what about? I heard that
So
someone
there
got
is no
fined.
WWE. That's a fight. That's a fight. It's not a fight with
No,
uh,
no. You did. Was there? Did someone get fined?
fine. Yeah, yeah, of course.
Who got fined
Shane Shafridi got fine, and then there's
for what?
for for this conversation. Whatever
But
the
what did
conversation
he
happened.
do? What was the reason that they gave him a fine? Like what? What was the reason?
That's the thing that he was doing. Like going up to that batsman and saying stuff. That's why
Was
he
this
got fined.
mid match? Like this was, or
Yeah,
was this
during
when
the match.
they were like on
No,
break
no,
or something?
during the match.
Oh, so like he moved from his spot, so he got fined because he moved from his spot where he wasn't supposed to move from. Is that the reason he got fined? Like, what was the basis
I
that
don't
they gave
know
him?
the basic reason right now, I just know
Yeah,
he got
like
fined.
for example, if you're getting fined for something, they have to tell you, okay, you got fined for this
Okay,
reason.
I'm not the match referee, so I don't know. So whatever the match
I'm sure
referee
they
decide,
probably have it on the
that's what it
news.
is.
So yeah, if there's
Yeah.
something you want to check, that's something interesting. But I'm surprised that they even fined him because again, it's a home match. He's
So
at
basically,
home
ICC say he deliberately that word
deliberately,
deliberately comes.
deliberately.
Okay, don't become my English teacher. So deliberately got in the way of Matthew
Okay.
as he ran for a single.
So then, did Matthew get fined too? Because technically, he's the one who started it all.
Yeah, but they're saying Shane got in his what you call it, when he was running, the batsman was running.
Mhm.
That's when Shane got in the middle. He should move away. That's what ICC is saying.
But I thought you said that when Shaheen was playing, then that's when Matthew came in the middle, and that's how this all started.
Yeah, but that's what ICC is saying. I'm saying
Oh, and on camera, is it on record that it's actually Matthew doing all this?
it's like 50-50. Like Shane was there too,
This
but
is
yeah,
very weird because I'm gonna be honest, it's a
yeah.
home game. If anything, like the side, like
Mm.
obviously if he's not in the wrong, then his side should have been taken. And I don't understand why both of them are not fined since
Yeah,
both
it
of them
should
are
be.
creating issues. But either way,
And then there's two more players who got fined. So
from the Pakistan team,
yeah,
that's ridiculous.
when the South Africa player got out,
Yeah.
they went straight up to his face and start shouting like crazily, showing
Oh.
fist bump or this kind of
I
stuff.
feel
Like,
like they
and
they're
then
trying to instigate them to ruin their game kind of thing. Like, oh, let's throw them off track, but instead they it pumped them up to be like
yeah,
up to inko harayenge. Like we're gonna make them lose because they are being so disrespectful. They deserve to get, we deserve to get this win and they deserve to
yeah,
get taken out.
it's all.
Anyways, moving on. That was a bit of a drama, but the positive that came out of this is Pakistan won, and I hope
Yeah,
that the players keep this enthusiasm and kind of keep this fight. Like, I think that, you know what, I didn't know about this. This happened in the middle of the match or around the end of the match when they were winning. Was this before they started like turning the match
no,
over
when they
to their
were
side?
batting actually,
Okay, so
so they
this
were
this
batting
is a.
first.
Do you agree with me? I think that this pushed them to win. Do you think so? Like it
Pakistan?
pumped, yeah. Do you think it pumped them to win because they
I
were
mean,
so angry? Like they're like in frustration. They're like, I'm just gonna make sure that like I play my best because like they just did so bad.
I
Like
mean,
let's show them how good we can play. Do you think that? I believe that.
I mean, it all depends.
You seriously don't think that that pushed them to do better? Like the fight caused them to be like, oh yeah, we have to prove to them. Like
Maybe and maybe not because those are
I
the
think
players
so.
that didn't perform actually.
Who
Who
didn't perform?
Shaheen didn't perform,
No, they
Saud
didn't, but
didn't
the rest of the
perform.
team saw what happened. So they were probably angry that why are they behaving with
I
the
mean,
players like that.
the win for Pakistan at this moment is very, very important
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And
because they
I
already lose
think
one match from New
the
Zealand.
okay, so you want to talk about who's that player from South Africa that said something about, oh, we're gonna,
Oh, Carlson, I
yeah,
know.
okay, can you quote what he said? Because that
I
is
can't
a
remember the
way out of
exact
pocket.
words. I will tell you.
His comment, I don't, okay, listen. I understand there's healthy competition, but his comment was really out of pocket to like to talk about a country like that. Is one thing, but like if you're just saying like, oh yeah, like I'm excited to win, that's another thing. But to be like, oh, I hope that the home country doesn't go to the finals, and that will literally put a smile on my face. Like that sounds very like mean, to be honest. I think he said something like that.
No,
Like quote what he actually said. Tell me if I'm wrong, but I believe that they should.
he said. So basically, he said, so it's gonna be funny that Pakistan team is now going to qualify for the final. We're gonna
Yeah,
win
he
the final.
basically
Yeah,
was
kind of
saying,
this thing.
like, to
Yeah,
summarize it, like you said, he basically was saying, imagine if the home team doesn't go to the finals, and that will put, and he didn't just stop there. He's just like, oh, and that will put a smile on my face, which is like a bit.
yeah.
It's not respectful. Show some sportsmanship. It's a game. Play it like a game. Have fun and be respectful. But either way, moving on. We're happy that Pakistan's
And
winning.
one
I
more
don't know if you
thing.
can tell, but we are Team Pakistan. You're
Okay,
voting for Team Pakistan. I'm voting for Team Pakistan. Although I
okay.
am
One more
I am
thing.
from Canada. If Canada was playing, then I would be both Team Pakistan and Team Canada. but
Okay, so
but
there is one more thing. Babar Azam. He said, "Don't call me king. I'm not there yet, so don't call me
that
king.
that was
We
so
can
random. Like
talk about any title when I'm retired from the cricket."
he's retired. Then how is he
He said,
playing?
"Once I retire, then you can name me
Oh,
anything."
okay, okay. Anyways, moving on. Okay, let's talk a little bit about the schedule semifinals. So let me just pull this up here. Let's talk about what games Pakistan's gonna play in Lahore and Rawalpindi and Rawalpindi, right? Or Islamabad? Well, either way. Um,
Rawalpindi.
and Karachi. Let's see. So far the schedule is, let's pull it up here. So on the 19th of February, so what's the date today? Today is the 13th. So on the 19th, the next match is Pakistan versus New Zealand, and this will take place on
19th.
National Stadium, Karachi. And then on the 20th, we're going to have Bangladesh versus India. Okay, yeah, coming back to India, how freaking weird is it that they're like, oh yeah, so that they're going to be like, we have to we need you to host matches in Dubai because we are not going to play for Pakistan. Like, show some sportsmanship. It's a game. Why are you bringing politics into it? Like, I get it. I get it. Pakistan and India does not have the best political, let's say, situation right now. But the people like each other. Like, you know, um and it's a game. Play it as a game. Like, this was very disrespectful, and you know, India should not have went out of their way to create this whole fuss. And I also heard, quote me if I'm wrong. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
You're not saying anything. What is your, like? Okay, wait. First, let me come back to this. Quote me if I'm wrong. Did they or did they not say if the semifinals will happen in Pakistan, they are not going to come? If they somehow Pakistan, I mean, sorry, India comes to the semifinals and they make it to the semifinals, did they or did they not say they're not going to come to Pakistan and that the match has to be held in the way? Did they say that?
They said they're not gonna come to Pakistan.
Yeah. So if the semifinals happen in
Yeah.
Pakistan, they're not going to come.
No,
Yeah. So if, like, oh my god, please comment down below and tell me, like, isn't this crazy? This is crazy. Like, why would they say that? Like, what are your comments about this? Like, so I'm like being a Canadian, but I'm of course I'm Pakistan, but being a Canadian, like, I'm so riled about this. You're Pakistani. Like, what is your thoughts about this? Like, does this not like make you feel like, they're not treating it like a sport, they're making it more like a political kind of issue? What do you
that's
think?
what they does every single time.
Yeah, so give your comments about this.
I mean, they should be traveling. First of all, as a sportsman, they shouldn't be doing these kind of stuff. For the sports, it's not good for the sports at all. Not good for the cricket. Not good for any sports between Pakistan and
Yeah,
India.
and
And
they know the thing that really is upsetting is that they know that Pakistan and India garners the most viewers, they garner the most attention, and they know that this would have been like, for Pakistan as a country, um economically, in so many ways, it would have been such a good opportunity to have this there, and for the future it would have created a good understanding and bond for Pakistan and India to have their matches, like, in Pakistan or India. But unfortunately they decided, like, hey, we don't want to play. I'm surprised you're so quiet on this topic. Like, I thought you were like really upset by this.
of course, I said I'm upset. What else should I say? Nothing's gonna happen if I keep on saying this. There's so many people who are saying so much stuff, but nothing's
Hmm.
gonna happen.
Did any of the Pakistani cricketers comment on this issue? Do
No,
you know anything?
no,
No. What about like the team captains or any other
no.
Pakistanis?
Of
Like,
course, they're not gonna say anything.
no. Has anyone in
It's
Pakistan
only the chairman.
has anyone in Pakistan commented on this?
Yeah, so many people, chairman, media, like
Yeah,
everybody.
like someone important. Like, tell us the comment someone
I
made
don't
or
know.
about someone, like someone important.
I don't know.
Okay. Um. Anyways, moving on. Let's go back to this schedule which we were looking at. And so there's one match we said in Karachi. The next one is on the 19th, and then on the 20th it's Bangladesh versus India on in Dubai because they refused to come here. Then Afghanistan versus South Africa in the National Stadium, Karachi on the 21st. On the 22nd, we have Australia versus England, which is actually going to be in the Lahore Gaddafi Stadium. So that's going to be the first match in Lahore. The first match is going to be Australia versus England. Now, what are your thoughts on Australia versus England? Do you think who's gonna win, Australia or England? Who's the
We'll
stronger
get to
team?
that part later on when the matches come. Not right now.
Well, we'll put your prediction in, so then we're gonna make the podcast after that match. But what is your prediction? Who do you think is gonna win? I'll give my
Okay, let's
prediction,
start from
and
the
you.
first match. First match, Pakistan versus New Zealand.
No, we're going on this one right now. We're not talking about Australia versus England.
Why are
Tell
you
me.
jumping on the third one? We'll start with the first one. First,
We're
second,
talking
and
about this
third.
one right now, so just answer. You don't want to give
Well,
an answer. He's scared that his prediction's gonna be
Australia.
wrong. Okay, there you go. So he said Australia. I'm just gonna go against the grain, and I'm gonna say England. Um, Although I think it might be Australia. So I can literally, if it's Australia or England, I'm protecting myself. So that means I'm literally saying that either way I win. So okay, you want to go back and you want to talk about Pakistan versus New Zealand on the 19th. What do you think is gonna happen? What's your prediction?
I think Pakistan.
I think so too. Because you know what? It's one thing to play in other countries, but when you're playing in your home country, there's this sense of like, we need to do this because it's like a part of like, you're in your home country, you don't want to let your country down, you don't want to let your people down, and then like it's like it's a lot of pressure, but at the same time like we are expecting something because it's in our home country. We don't want to be in our home country. There's the champion trophy, and our own country is not in the finals. Like that is not something we want to see. So we're hoping for the best for Pakistan to win. But yeah, moving on. So on the 23rd of February, that's the most anticipated match. You know who was playing, right? On the 23rd of February.
Pakistan versus India.
Exactly, Pakistan versus India, and it's going to be in the Bay International Stadium. Um, but yeah, if for people that are not going to be able to go, the match will be starting on at 4 a.m. And I don't know where people watch their matches, but yeah,
It's 4 a.m. Canada time.
exactly. Um, 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then after that, what's the next Pakistan match? And then on February 24th, we have Bangladesh versus New Zealand. And then February 25th, we have Australia versus South Africa. Say South Africa.
South Africa.
That's not how you've been saying it. So you have an Australian accent, but I feel
No,
like
I
the way
don't
you
have
say it,
Australian accent.
no, but the way you say South Africa is like you say South Africa.
South Africa.
So I don't know why you say it like that, but it's South Africa. Anyways, on February 26th, it's going to be Afghanistan versus England, and then finally on the 27th, it's going to be Pakistan versus Bangladesh, which will take place in the Pindi Cricket Stadium. And then we're gonna have Afghanistan versus Australia, and that will take place in the Gaddafi Stadium. And then on March 1st, it's gonna be South Africa versus England, and March 2nd is gonna be New Zealand versus India. And then on March 4th, March 5th, and March 9th, it's gonna be the semifinals and the finals. Now on March 4th, the semifinals, I believe it said on there that's gonna take place in Gaddafi Stadium. But the only thing is like my god, I so wish that at this point, like I kind of don't want India to go to the semifinals because like I really want the semifinals to take place in Pakistan because I know it's gonna be like epic. It's gonna be like really iconic, you know? Do you agree? It's gonna be like legendary if it takes place there. Imagine the
Yeah, of
finals in
course.
Pakistan, like oh my god.
It's gonna be
You
jam
people
packed.
don't like
Road's gonna be
understand
jam packed.
that like it's such a big part of our culture, especially in Pakistan. Cricket is such a big part. Like people,
Yeah,
even
for
people that
Pakistan, India, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh,
yes, and even
Afghanistan.
people that don't watch, like normally when there's like big, matches, especially Pakistan versus India or other matches, everybody is like tuning in to watch, and like yeah, it's just like it's really really a big thing. It's like kind of like the Super Bowl, but like
No, it's bigger than Super Bowl.
yeah,
Pakistan
actually
versus
no, I'm saying
India.
like for people that Americans listening, it's like Super Bowl,
Yeah,
you know, but bigger.
yeah,
Anyways, I think that's all for our first podcast. We'll definitely tune in again. Do you have any ending, closing statements you want to say? Anything
yeah.
about?
One last thing,
Yeah.
which I didn't tell you yet. You know what? The Indian team captain Rohit Sharma, is coming to Pakistan
What?
just for the press conference.
So he has
For
no problem coming for the press conference, but they have a problem with the. That's
before they
weird.
said we're not gonna come, even the captain's not gonna come.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's kind of exciting.
Yeah,
Ah, imagine.
and the
But
ICC
the only
chairman,
thing is,
which is Indian Jay Shah,
yeah.
is also coming with Rohit Sharma.
So do you think that they're just coming because they plan on playing the semifinals there, or do you think they're just coming to show like, oh, we actually just.
Otherwise, Pakistan gonna do the press conference without him because he's not gonna show up. Then they're gonna do without him. So
Oh,
now
so they
he's
just want to.
coming. Before they said
What do you think
he's
the
gonna
reason
do it
is?
through Zoom, but
Mhm.
now uh,
Why do you think he's coming? What do you think? Like, what is your thoughts on
and
this?
Pakistan convinced them.
Yeah.
They gave some like actual reasons. You want us to do without him?
You think it's
You know,
that,
he's
or
gonna come.
ICC told them like, you need to show up?
ICC chairman is Indian, so
No, but I'm saying like, do you think the ICC spoke to them and be like, hey, you need to show up?
not like this. You
Yeah.
have to show
No.
up. That's Indian guy Jay
Yeah.
Shah who's gonna come through.
Yeah. Anyways, well, that was a really unexpected news at the end there. If you guys like our podcast and you want us to talk about anything else, please let us know in the comments. Like,
Share
share, subscribe,
and
and we'll see you soon. Thank you.
bye bye.
Bye.